What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Searching for Sheffields. This is a snowy Sunday special edition. We are getting hit with that big snowstorm. Just for reference, today's the NFC and AFC championship games later. But pretty much most of the it's from like New Mexico to Maine is getting hit with this snowstorm. So there isn't really much to do outside right now, but I figured this would be a good opportunity to make a video. And a little special today. This episode is dedicated to a friend, Fergie. Fergie, this one's for you, buddy. So Fergie is the one that got me into NPB. He is a breaker or whatnot, and awesome guy, great community, and we just did. He just did an NPB break, which was awesome, and these boxes were part of that break, included in the package, and I wanted to open them up here and see what we got. So that's what we're going to do. I'm also going to link, I'm going to attempt, I never did this before, but link his Whatnot profile to the description of this video. If you are curious, I mean, if you've been on Whatnot, if you are a Whatnot person, definitely check him out. He runs great shows, good varieties, and then he does special NPB shows. But just an overall awesome guy, great chat community, some good friends in there. And, I wouldn't recommend a lot of people or whatnot, but he is definitely one that I would. So, I'll do that. Just so everyone knows, my username on Whatnot is Hellgate. So if you see Hellgate, that's me. All right. So thank you, Fergie. Appreciate it. And we're going to pull some bangers. I really, really like 2023 NPB for a couple of reasons. One is because Fergie sent me his cheat sheet. So I'm using it. These are kind of like the stars that we're looking for. And 2023 is old enough that you'll see people on here that maybe like they're not in 2024 MPB or 2025 MPB because they already went over, like Yamamoto, Sasaki. So so Yamamoto, Murakami, Sasaki, Sugano, Imanaga, Minami, Genda, Okamoto, and Matsumoto. Definitely the chasers. But there's also a super short print of Shohei Ohtani that we can possibly get, and he even signs. It's like one of there's 9. I don't know how many are found, but there are very, very limited print run of his auto as well. So let's pull it in one of these boxes that Fergie has sent us. What do you think? Yeah, you ready? All right. So I do have. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. I had to get my little knife. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everyone is safe. If you are dealing with this storm, this is one of those that's a little tricky. I don't know if anyone else has to deal with these decisions, but like I'm in Pennsylvania. It's snowing from pretty much midnight to midnight, and we're supposed to get, I don't know, probably around 10 to 12 inches. But it's supposed to switch over to sleet, possibly for freezing rain. And so what you don't want to do is you don't want to clear the driveway and then it starts freezing rain or sleeting and then you just have a driveway full of ice. Whereas if you wait, it just piles on top of the snow and underneath is still clear. The problem with that is it's supposed to snow until midnight. And tomorrow is Monday. And I have work tomorrow, so I don't know when I am supposed to be doing my driveway. So, anyone else have these issues? Plus, I have I have a pretty long driveway, and I have a like a snow blower on the front of my John Deere tractor. And I live in a neighborhood, and I would like to go around and help other people on Monday. I have to work, so I don't know. I'm almost kicking myself, so I should just take it off on Monday. That way I can just focus on the snow and helping people, but we'll figure it out. All right, so if you're first time with us, welcome to the show. Brief description. I'm just a guy from Pennsylvania. Grew up collecting baseball cards in the mid to late 80s and early to mid 90s. Got away from it, got back into it, and like I said, dabbling in NPB. I really like it just because it's kind of like a pipeline to the MLB. There's so many cards, like so many print runs in MLB that it's kind of just, I think it's just saturated. I think this is a pretty niche market that it's fun. It's fun for me. And plus, some of my good friends on Whatnot have explained to me that rookies in NPB are different than rookies in MLB. Like rookies in NPB, they take years to kind of make themselves known. They don't really get a lot of playing time early on. So some of these rookies that we never heard of could possibly turn out to be great stars. It doesn't mean that just because we haven't heard of them in their rookie year or their second year, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be great or come over to the MLB. All right, so here we go. The other thing I'm practicing is looking at the cards through my camera. So bear with me on that one. Noma, Kato, Umeno, Miyagi, Shimizu, and I'm not very good with pronouncing names, so Hayakawa, Sano, Sugi, Walker, Mima, Martinez, Kondo. See you on the list? Let's get the list. Where's the list? What'd you guys do with the list? Alright, I'll put the list there. Kondo did not make the list. Okay. Hizawa, Yanagita, Sakamoto. I always want to say Sakamoto is a guy, but I guess he's not a guy. Alright. Ujima, Moriyami, Nakajima, Mitsubo, Suzuki, Hamaguchi, Kato, Tokoda, Noda. Alright, so here we go. So, image variation Murakami for the Swallows. So, this is a guy. And it's the image variation. So, typically there's one of these in each box. It's not numbered, but it is the image variation. It makes it easy in NPB to identify an image variation because, well, the rest are just mugshots. And that is awesome to see. Great hit there. Thank you, Fergie. Murakami, image variation. Let's see what else we got here. All right, now we got the bronze. Got Nishi. Nice pack. Nice pack indeed. Alright. You may have heard of this guy. Yamamoto on the bronze. For the Buffaloes. So one of the goals this year is to kind of follow NPB. Try to follow. Alright, there we go. Yamamoto on the bronze. Awesome. Awesome box so far. Murakami on the IV and Yamamoto on the bronze. Alright. Nakamura. Manami. Alright. Wow, we got something good coming up. Fukunaga for the Dragons. And that is numbered 12 out of 99. We'll sleeve that up. So typically out of these boxes, you're going to get a numbered, you're going to get like, I don't know how many is it, 3 or 4 bronze, and typically a numbered, something like this, to 99. And this, look at this. So this is a stadium variation, where you see like the stadium in the background. And this is, wow, Shota Imanaga on the stadium variation. Holy cow. That is, we're hitting big time, boys and girls. All right, so that's all the big cards, but there's minis. So this is a throwback to the 206 cards, and it does come with minis. And look, boom. So the minis, I think the set's 216 cards, something like that. And there's 216 big cards, 216 mini cards. But look, we got an image variation, which you don't always get. Masuda. And that's numbered 46 out of 99. Sleeve that up. We have these fancy sleeves just for these tobacco cards. We got 2 image variations. One big, one small. And then let's see what else we got and finish up. Okay. Shimochi? I don't know. Nakata, Ozeki, and Miyazaki. I'll just check the backs of these, but I think they're just, you never know. Okay. All right. So, amazing pack there. Let's just go over it real quick. We got Murakami on the image variation. Yoshi Yamamoto on the bronze. We got Fukunaga on numbered 12 to 99. Image variation on the mini Matsuda. And that is, yeah, that's numbered 45 out of 99, or 46 out of 99, excuse me. And the stadium super short print of Shota Imanaga, or the Yokohama Stadium. That's awesome. So, Fergie, thank you, buddy. I do appreciate it. We do have one more box that we're going to open right now. Again, if this interests you, if you like this, check his profile out. Check out my other YouTube videos. I've been breaking some NPB, and I'll give you some spoiler alerts here. Look what I got. Boom. Boom. So this is 2024 Topps Chrome NPB hobby boxes. So we'll be opening them on the channel shortly. But if this is something that interests you, if you know about this stuff, I need you. So like, subscribe, throw comments down below. I need to learn, and please, I could use your help in doing that. If you are new like me and kind of, or even newer than me, and just kind of finding out about these and it interests you, like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know. I think there is there's an opportunity here for us to learn together and grow together. So if you want to join me on that journey, you know what to do. But let me know. Let me know you're around. Let me know you find this interesting. All right, box number 2. All right, let's get a sip of coffee here. All right, Nishimura, Fuji, Asano, Yamaguchi, Kinoshita, Nakagawa, Nichi, Kobukata, Hayashi, Kitayama, Masuda, Am I? He's a guy. Who's not on your list? Fergie. How come Am I is not on your list? He's up here on your list. He's not on. You gotta add him. 2023. Add him to your list. Because this is a guy. Tatsuba Amai. Alright. I have other cheat sheets here. Let's see. Okay. Good start. See, there's so many players. Now you think of MLB, right? And remember, this is only like a 216 card set versus an MLB set, which can be a lot more. A lot of no-namers, just like, you know, in here that you never heard of, but there's enough guys. It's not like all we're chasing is a Yamamoto. There's a lot of guys that can hit out of here. Kizawa, Matsui, Kobayashi, Tanaka, Yamasaki, Mune, Takahashi, Shimachi, I have trouble with that one, Yoshimura, Kai, McBroom, Tanaka, Morishita. All right, so now we get into good stuff. Image variation. Isi. And then the bronze. Yuasa. Shikawa. Akiyama. Alright, here's a guy. That is... maybe he's like a second tier guy. But Shinjo. So we'll sleeve him up, put him on the stand on the bronze. No Ohtani yet. Like I said, Ohtani's not part of the set, of course, because he's clearly in the MLB, but they do have a short print of him. Super hard to find. Tatsunami, that's on the blue. And the blue's a 75. 35 out of 75. Going with the manager card. I'm assuming he's a manager. Unless he's like the Cal Ripken of NPB. All right, let's see. Otto. Oh, okay. So You get these normal cards, right? You're looking at it, you're like, all right, this is a normal one, but it is numbered. 5 out of 99. Ito for the Lions. Get him sleeved up. All right, let's finish off the minis. Nakagawa on the base. Well, homage to Fergie. Iwazaki on the base. Shoji on the base. And Kazono on the base. All right, so I think we can probably all agree the first pack, definitely the banger here. But let's take a look. So we have back. So we got MI on the base. We have Shinjo on the bronze. We have the manager card, Tatsunami, and that was numbered to 75, 35 out of 75. And then Ito on the mini rabbit variation, or very rabbit back, I guess, 5 out of 99. So that's it. 2 boxes, and we got some cards. So let's do, yeah. I'll just flip through real quick. Remember, these are all the cards we got. Out of 2 boxes, that's awesome. I love that Yamamoto. I don't have that one yet. I think Yamamoto is my favorite. Let's do my favorites. The Shota Imanaga on the stadium variation. Definitely a favorite. And who else we want to throw in there? Yep, that one. And the Murakami. So this is the image variation Murakami. So we're going to go with those 3. So that's a heck of a 3 to pull out of the boxes. Fergie, thank you. Again, you know, check him out. I'll put it in the description. Great guy. Great community. And, you know, there's only a few that I could probably recommend wholeheartedly, and he is definitely one of them. So if you've ever been thinking about getting into a whatnot break, check him out. You can bookmark his shows, so you know they're coming. You'll probably see me there, which would be cool. But other than that, if whatnot is not for you, or again, look at my other YouTube shows. I do not just NPB, but a little bit of everything. Trying to find where I land in this world. So just doing kind of what I like. But check it out. Let me know. Like, subscribe. Appreciate you. Be safe in the snow. Don't go anywhere if you don't have to. It's a beautiful thing to look at from inside the house, out the window, with a nice hot cup of cocoa with mini marshmallows. All right. See y'all later.